Well, the DA won't have enough to make a case unless Greenlee presses charges, and I really don't see that happening.
Well, not unless she and Ryan straighten things out.
No, that's not really a given now, is it?
What? You are the last person in the world I would expect to lecture about the powers of love, and love is definitely more powerful than what Hayward's got over Greenlee. Hey, don't forget, love brought you and Angela back together after 20 years and made you a golden couple, right? Right?
Is that what we are, a golden couple? Well, then riddle me this, Professor. The hell am I doing here, spending what's left of my Valentine's Day with the likes of you?
Look, I know you are under a great deal of pressure. I'm sure you got everybody on the board breathing down your neck. But you averted a strike. Do you realize how huge a deal that is? That's exactly why you should be what it says on the door of your thing there, Chief of Staff.
I managed to put out one fire. One. Under the 100 burning around here.
No, you managed to avert a disaster for this hospital.
And sold my soul in the process.
Oh, come on. We've all done a deal with the devil every now and then.
How do you live with yourself when the devil is David Hayward? What I did today, I am not proud of myself.
What did you do? Honestly, what did you do? You got a bunch of files from David as a Christmas gift, and all you did was re-gift it so you could settle a strike.
A file packed with people's deepest, darkest secrets. And I told myself that I would never, ever sink that low. I know that I am better than David Hayward, and now as it turns out, I am no different.
Oh, donkey crap. Are you kidding me? You are a beautiful, sensitive, compassionate woman that all you do is give and give to everybody and never, ever expect anything back. David is a stupid, selfish, punk-ass bastard who thinks of nothing but himself, ever.
Jake, I want you to honestly look in my eyes and say that I am doing a good job.
Angie, I can look right into your eyes and tell you you are doing a great job. Do you realize that everybody outside there in those halls, they're working for less money, and they are working longer hours? You know why? Because their morale is through the roof. For the first time since my father was pushed out of here by David, finally they have somebody they can believe in, somebody that they trust, and more importantly, respect. That's exactly what this hospital needs.
I used to think so. But the harsh reality is that it takes more than good intentions to keep these doors open, and I am just not built that way. I think the hospital would be better off putting someone else in this position.
Nobody works harder than you or cares more about those patients than you. I'm a witness.
You know, I have worked so hard to get to where I am. My father, he had high expectations, and I just always seem to fall short. And here I am, I'm doing it again.
Well, I don't know about that. Look, if your father didn't believe in you, I'll tell you one father who always believed in you. My father. You know that I was just talking to him the other day, and he said he was so thrilled that you were the chief of staff. He said you could certainly fill his shoes any day.
Oh, Jake, come on. I don't even come close. Joe made this job look effortless. I am barely keeping my head above water.
Oh, you know how to swim.
Obviously not.
Do you want to talk about it? It might help.
I don't know, I've just been trying to find some mutual downtime for Angela and myself. Never enough time. Like tonight, she didn't have time to have dinner with me.
Doesn't mean anything. She's just busy at the hospital. Hey, face it, it's a fact. You got a talented wife. She's in high demand.
She's always been in high demand. But it's just these jobs. She's a chief, I'm a chief. You know, it just leaves us no time for each other.
You make time. But while you're figuring it out, you thank God you're doing it with a woman like Angela. She's true blue.
Well, we all know all too well that life can go straight to hell in a handbasket in any given 20 seconds. So what are we doing? Why are we wasting time? And on what?
You know, I don't think there's any point in hating yourself when David is the one that caused all this.
No, I am the one who tried to beat David at his own game. I blackmailed him into stepping down as chief and recommending me for the job. I thought I had the upper hand. But the truth of the matter is that David was just giving me enough damn rope. The union head was in David's back pocket. He recorded a conversation we had about ending the strike. Now David has the tape, and he is threatening to go public unless I resign.
You tell Jesse about this?
About what? Blackmailing and bullying a union into staying on the job?
Well, you had a good
No.
reason, right? The janitors were going to strike, the hospital was going to shut down.
What are you talking about? I still broke the law. I am not going to put Jesse in a position of trying to choose between our marriage and his job. I've been there.
So that's it then, David wins.
Oh, God, Jake, please, come on, baby. Just give it up.
He had sex with my wife. He brainwashed one of my best friends in the world to almost marrying him. He's trying to destroy my dear friend's career, one of the best doctors I know. No, I'm never gonna let him hurt anybody I love or care about again.
You seem successfully averted that strike, but I don't think it's the time for the board to be breathing a sigh of relief just yet.
What have you heard?
Well, let's just say the chief of staff hasn't been very proactive in her decision-making. It may be time for the board to step in, start thinking about a replacement.
I appreciate your candor, Dr. Hayward.
Anything to help.
I'll show myself out.
Thank you. You can save your breath, Jake. Grinley's made up her mind. We're getting married.
Hey, David. I'm calling about Marissa. The paramedics just brought her in.
What is it?
There was an accident.
What happened?
I'll fill you in when you get here.
Damn it, Martin. Tell me what's going on with my daughter.
Look, we're trying to stabilize her, right? Just get in here. I'd like to thank the Academy and my agents and God, of course, because without God, you can't.
So he bought it. Well, how could he not? Performance like that.
Yep.
Head to the hospital. I'll take care of this. Stop for the beer. Okay, my car's outside. Yeah, so's mine. I'll drive.
Well, the idea is to get there before David, so, minivan doesn't exactly spell
I'm
speed.
thinking about what happens after David gets to the hospital. I'm thinking the cargo space is going to come in handy.
I think we don't have to stand here and talk anymore. We could be in the minivan. Let's go in the minivan.
Why did